All right, so you sent over a ton articles and data all about YouTube's most viewed videos.
Yeah.
From those early viral hits, like back in the day, to today's like chart toppers.
Right.
So what really makes a video like go viral? What are the things?
Yeah, that's the $1 million, or rather billion view question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a surprisingly complex answer.
Oh, really?
It's not just about like catchy tunes or cute kids.
Right.
Those certainly play a role.
I was going to say, I bet it's a whole mix of factors,
Yeah.
like all sorts of things, like how it's promoted and like even just how YouTube counts those views, probably.
Exactly. And the interesting thing is that those factors have like evolved a lot over YouTube's history.
Really?
Yeah, think back to the early days, when videos like Charlie Bit My Finger and Evolution of Dance were at the top of the charts.
Oh, yeah. Those were like the Wild West days of YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I remember Charlie Bit My Finger being this super simple home video, but it just somehow captured the hearts of millions. It's so weird.
Yeah, it speaks to that early internet culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where authenticity and relatability were just key.
Oh, yeah.
And, Evolution of Dance, with its one-man journey through like all the dance crazes, also captured that these videos went viral organically through like word of mouth and just the novelty of online video sharing.
Right. It was a simpler time before the music industry really got a hold of it, I guess.
Right. And that shift to music video dominance is a key turning point, I think, in YouTube's history.
Oh, really?
It began around 2009 with Lady Gaga's Bad Romance.
Oh, yeah. Lady
My hero.
Gaga. That video was visually stunning and super well produced.
Exactly.
It was like a whole new level, I feel like, compared to those earlier viral hits.
Yeah, and it signaled the arrival of the music industry's marketing muscle.
Yeah. No.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Record labels could leverage their existing fan base and promotional strategies to just push their artists' videos to the top of the charts.
Oh, so it was like the beginning of the end for those homegrown viral sensations then?
Not entirely, but it definitely like changed the game.
Okay.
The rise of the Billion View Club kind of solidified this shift.
Oh, right.
Gangnam Style by Psy in 2012 was the first to hit that milestone.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And it really demonstrated the global reach and potential of music videos on YouTube.
I mean, Gangnam Style was everywhere. You couldn't escape that song and those dance moves.
Right.
Like, it was a true phenomenon.
It also highlighted the power of organized promotion and the sheer scale of the audiences music artists can reach.
Right.
And speaking of massive audiences, we can't ignore the current reigning champion of YouTube views.
You mean Baby Shark Dance?
Yeah.
It's crazy how that video has like 14 billion views as of March 2024.
It's wild.
That's mind-blowing.
It's a fascinating case study. While it certainly has that catchy tune and simple visuals that appeal to kids,
right.
There's more to it than meets the eye. Remember our discussion about the music industry's influence?
Mm-hmm.
Well, children's content has its own marketing machine, too.
Really? So you're saying Baby Shark isn't just a fluke? Like there's a whole strategy behind it?
Yeah. Think about it. Baby Shark Dance is just one of many versions of that song. And collectively,
oh, wow,
they've amassed over 5 billion views.
Really?
That's a level of saturation that points to a really deliberate, multi-pronged approach.
So it's not just kids hitting replay over and over again?
Of course, children's repeat viewing is a huge factor.
Right.
But there's also targeted marketing to parents, licensing deals for merchandise, and even educational tie-ins.
Wow.
Baby Shark is a whole empire built on a catchy tune and some clever marketing.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if those early viral hits could have achieved even greater success with a bit more strategy behind them.
Perhaps. But it's also worth noting that YouTube itself has become much more sophisticated in how it counts those views.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've implemented mechanisms to prevent artificial inflation and ensure that those numbers reflect genuine viewership.
Wait, so there's more to it than just clicking play.
Yeah.
Tell me more about how they actually count those views.
You might be surprised to learn that for a view to count, you have to watch at least 30 seconds of the video.
Really?
Yeah, and for shorter videos, you need to watch the whole thing.
Seriously, I had no idea. So all those times I clicked on a video and then got distracted, those didn't even count.
Exactly. They also limit the number of views from a single IP address within a 24-hour period.
Oh, wow.
It's all designed to prevent bots or individuals from artificially inflating view counts.
Right, that makes sense. It keeps things fair and accurate.
Right.
Speaking of accuracy, let's take a walk down memory lane and see how the title of Most Viewed Video has changed hands over the years.
Yeah.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
It really has. And those shifts in the most viewed video reflect not just changes in content, but also the evolution of YouTube itself and the wider online video landscape.
So where should we start our little trip down memory lane?
Let's go back to the pre-Gangnam Style era, before Site's global takeover. There were other contenders for the top spot, each representing a different chapter in YouTube's history.
Okay. Sounds good. Take it away.
There was Despacito by Luis Fonsi, a global music sensation that dominated the charts for over 3 years.
Yeah.
And before that, we had See You Again by Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, yeah.
A poignant tribute to Paul Walker from the Fast and Furious franchise.
Right. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Both of those videos had massive global appeal.
Yeah.
But they also tapped into, like, different emotions.
Right.
Despacito was all about, like, the joy and the energy of Latin music. And See You Again resonated with fans who were grieving the loss of a beloved actor.
It shows that viral success can come from a variety of sources, whether it's tapping into a global cultural moment or connecting with audiences on a really personal level.
Right.
And then, of course, there's that interesting case of the Discord April Fool's prank video.
Oh, yeah. The one that, like, briefly became the fastest video to reach 1 billion views.
Yeah.
And didn't YouTube have to adjust the view count afterwards?
Yes. Discord, the communication app, incorporated a short video into their April Fool's Day prank in 2024.
Okay.
The video was set to automatically loop for anyone using Discord.
Oh, wow.
Even if they hadn't opened the notification.
Oh, so people were racking up views without even realizing it.
Exactly.
That's pretty clever,
Yeah.
if a little sneaky.
Yeah, this unintended loophole led to an unprecedented surge in views.
Okay.
Pushing the video past 1 billion in under 24 hours.
Really?
It even briefly surpassed the record set by the Grand Theft Auto The Sick trailer, which had garnered over 90 million views in a single day.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
But doesn't that kind of skew the whole idea of what a most viewed video means?
Yeah.
It wasn't like people were intentionally seeking out and watching that Discord video over and over again?
That's a valid point, and it highlights the complexities of measuring viral success in a constantly evolving online landscape.
Right.
Ultimately, YouTube adjusted the view count to a more realistic figure in the low millions, recognizing that those auto-looped views didn't truly reflect genuine engagement.
It makes sense. After all, we're trying to understand what captures people's attention.
Right.
Not just how to game the system.
Exactly. And that brings us to another important aspect of YouTube's global reach.
Okay.
Regional restrictions.
Oh, right. The dreaded, this video is not available in your country message.
Right.
It's always so frustrating when you come across those.
It's a reminder that the online world, for all its interconnectedness, is still subject to geographic boundaries.
Right.
Copyright laws and licensing agreements vary from country to country.
Right.
Which means some videos might be blocked or unavailable depending on your location.
So how does that impact viewership numbers? I mean, if a video is blocked in certain countries, wouldn't that affect its chances of reaching those billion-view milestones?
It certainly does. Regional restrictions can significantly impact a video's overall view count.
Okay.
Imagine a video that goes viral in one region, but is blocked in another region with a massive potential audience.
Yeah.
It's like hitting an invisible wall.
Yeah, that's a great point. I never really considered how those restrictions could shape the race to the top of the most viewed list.
Yeah.
It's like a whole hidden layer of complexity.
Precisely, and it underscores the importance of understanding the global context when analyzing these trends.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
We've explored the evolution of content,
the
mechanics of view counting, and even the impact of regional restrictions.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much there is to unpack when it comes to YouTube's most viewed videos.
It's a microcosm of the internet itself, constantly evolving, full of surprises, and always pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Well said, but I have a feeling we've only just scratched the surface.
Right.
What else have you got for us?
Hold on tight. In part 2, we'll explore what the future holds for YouTube's most viewed list.
Okay.
We'll discuss the impact of emerging technologies and ponder the big question, what kind of video will break the internet next?
Oh, wow.
So stay tuned.
All right, I can't wait. Okay, so last time we were talking about how the race to the top of YouTube's most viewed list is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
So, like, where do we go from here? What does the future hold for, like, viral videos?
That's a fascinating question.
Yeah.
And one that honestly has no easy answers.
Right.
But if we look at the trends that we've already discussed, like, we can start to see some potential paths forward.
Okay.
For example, we talked about the rise of short-form video platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels.
Oh, yeah, those apps are all about those quick, catchy videos, right?
Exactly.
It seems like they've kind of taken over the internet.
Yeah.
Especially among younger audiences.
Exactly. And that begs the question, could that short-form video format start to influence YouTube's most viewed list?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I think so.
Could we see a shift toward more condensed, visually driven content that grabs viewers' attention in those first few crucial seconds?
I mean, it's definitely possible, right?
Yeah.
Like, our attention spans seem to be shrinking by the day, and shorter videos are just so easy to consume and share on the go.
Precisely. And then there's the impact of emerging technologies, things like virtual reality, augmented reality, and even artificial intelligence.
Right.
Could completely revolutionize how we create and consume video content.
Okay, now we're talking like science fiction.
Right.
What do you envision, like videos that respond to our emotions or like personalized content based on our preferences?
It's not as far-fetched as it sounds.
Really?
Now imagine immersive, interactive experiences that go beyond simply watching a video on a flat screen.
Okay.
Imagine videos that allow us to participate in the action.
Oh, wow.
Explore virtual worlds or even connect with others in real time.
Wow, that would be a total game changer.
Right.
It would blur the lines between like passive viewing and active engagement.
Yeah.
But what about the creators themselves?
Yeah.
Will we see like a resurgence of those homegrown viral sensations, or will professionally produced content continue to dominate the charts?
It's a constant push and pull. On the one hand, there's something really special about those authentic, relatable videos that capture a genuine moment or a spark.
Right.
But on the other hand, the production quality and marketing muscle of professional content are hard to beat.
Yeah, true. Maybe we'll see like a hybrid approach where creators are collaborating with brands or using new technologies to elevate their production value, but without losing that personal touch.
That's certainly a possibility, and it'll be interesting to see how those dynamics play out as the competition for views continues to intensify.
Right.
With more creators vying for attention and new technologies constantly pushing the boundaries.
Yeah.
The fight for that coveted top spot will be more intense than ever.
It's like a digital arms race.
It is.
Everyone's trying to outdo each other with like more creative, more engaging, more attention-grabbing content.
Exactly.
But stepping back from that competition for a moment, I'm curious, like, what do you think the popularity of these videos tells us about ourselves?
Now that's the really interesting question. The videos that go viral, they often reflect our shared interests, our values, and even our anxieties.
Oh, wow.
They provide a window into what's capturing the global imagination at a particular moment in time.
So what's capturing our imaginations right now? Like, what does the current landscape of YouTube's most viewed videos say about us?
Well, the enduring popularity of children's content like Baby Shark Dance suggests a growing demand for educational and entertaining videos for younger audiences.
Right, and it's not just passive entertainment either, right?
Yeah.
There's an element of learning and engagement, too.
Exactly. It's almost like a new form of early childhood education.
Yeah.
Kids are learning through songs, dances, and colorful animations.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then there's the continued dominance of music videos. The fact that so many of the most viewed videos are music-related speaks to the enduring power of music to connect people across cultures.
Right. Music truly is a universal language.
It is.
It can evoke emotions, inspire movements, and even spark social change. And with the rise of virtual reality and immersive technologies, who knows what the future holds for music experiences online?
We might see virtual concerts become the next big thing.
Oh, wow.
Where fans from all over the world can gather in a digital space.
That's a cool idea.
To enjoy a shared musical experience.
That would be incredible. It would break down geographical barriers and allow people to connect over their shared love of music no matter where they are in the world.
Exactly.
But as exciting as these future possibilities are, it's also important to remember the past.
You're right. Those early viral sensations like Charlie Bit My Finger and Evolution of Dance, they may seem quaint compared to today's like high-budget productions. But they played a crucial role in shaping YouTube's culture and paving the way for the content we enjoy today.
Yeah, they were the pioneers of the platform.
Yeah.
Experimenting with the format, finding their audiences, and demonstrating the power of online video to connect people, share stories, and entertain the world.
And they also remind us that viral success isn't always about fancy editing or big budgets.
Right.
Sometimes all it takes is a genuine, moment, a catchy tune, or a simple idea that resonates with a wide audience.
It's about capturing that spark, something that makes people laugh, cry, think, or simply want to share it with everyone they know.
Right.
And that's something that transcends any particular platform or technology.
Yeah.
But speaking of technology and its impact, I think we need to shift gears a little bit and delve into a crucial aspect of this whole phenomenon.
Okay, what's that?
While we've touched upon the role of viewers in shaping trends, I think it's time to take a deeper dive into the psychology behind viral content. Like, what is it about these videos that captures our attention, compels us to share, and ultimately makes them go viral?
You're right. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers and the hype surrounding viral videos.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's the viewers who ultimately decide what becomes a hit.
Right. It's like the collective choices of millions of individuals that determine which videos rise to the top and which fade into obscurity.
So what does that say about our tastes, our values, and our evolving relationship with the online world?
Well, for one thing, it seems like we're drawn to content that's both entertaining and relatable. We love to laugh, we love to be moved, and we love to see ourselves reflected in the stories we consume.
And we're also increasingly drawn to content that's easily digestible and shareable.
Right.
In a world of constant information overload, we gravitate towards videos that are short, engaging, and visually appealing.
It's almost like we're looking for those little nuggets of joy or inspiration or connection that can brighten our day or spark a conversation with friends.
And in a way, that's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It speaks to our innate desire to connect with others, share experiences, and find meaning in the world around us. Even in the vast, often chaotic landscape of the internet.
Yeah.
We're still seeking those shared moments of humanity.
Those moments that make us feel like we're part of something bigger. Something that transcends the boundaries of language, culture, and geography.
Exactly. And as we move forward into an increasingly digital future, it's important to remember that the power of online video lies not just in its ability to entertain, but also in its potential to foster connection, empathy, and understanding across the globe.
So while we may continue to debate which video will be the next viral sensation, let's not lose sight of the bigger picture. These videos are more than just pixels on a screen. They're reflections of our shared humanity, our hopes, our fears, and our enduring desire to connect with one another.
But you know, all this talk about human connection and shared experiences makes me wonder about the potential downsides of viral content.
Oh, okay.
Like, what about the ethical considerations and potential pitfalls of this whole phenomenon?
Yeah, like what about the spread of misinformation? Or the potential for harmful content to go viral? Those are serious concerns, especially in today's increasingly polarized world.
Absolutely, and that's where the role of creators, platforms, and even viewers becomes crucial.
Oh, okay.
We all have a responsibility to be mindful of the content we create, share, and consume. We need to be critical thinkers, fact checkers, and ethical navigators in this vast digital landscape.
It's a shared responsibility, right?
It is.
We can't just rely on YouTube or other platforms to police everything. We need to be active participants in shaping a healthy and responsible online environment.
Exactly. And that leads us nicely into Part 3 of our deep dive, where we'll explore those ethical considerations in more detail. We'll also delve into the cultural impact of YouTube's most viewed videos and tackle that big question: what responsibility do creators and platforms have in shaping the online landscape?
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay, so welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into YouTube's most viewed videos. Last time we were talking about the power and also like the potential downsides of viral content. And you know how we all have a responsibility to be mindful of what we create and share and consume online? So where do we go from here? Like, how do we navigate this complex landscape of ethics and responsibility in the age of viral videos?
It's a challenge, that's for sure. But it's a challenge worth tackling. Because the stakes are high. You know, when a video goes viral, it can have a ripple effect across the globe. Influencing opinions, shaping trends, and even impacting real-world events.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling to think about the sheer reach and influence these videos can have. It's like they've become a force to be reckoned with. For better or for worse.
Exactly. And that's why it's crucial to consider the ethical implications of viral content. We've already touched upon some of the potential downsides, like the spread of misinformation, the amplification of harmful stereotypes, and the potential for inciting violence or hatred.
Those are serious concerns, and they're not just hypothetical.
Right.
We've seen real-world examples of how viral videos can be used to spread false information,
Right.
manipulate public opinion, and even incite violence.
It's a stark reminder that the online world is not some separate consequence-free zone.
Right.
What happens online can have profound repercussions offline.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why we need to approach viral content with a critical eye, both as creators and consumers.
So what does that look like in practice? Like, how can we be more responsible and ethical in our engagement with viral videos?
Well, for creators, it starts with being mindful of the messages they're sending, the potential impact on their viewers, and the broader social consequences of their content.
Okay.
It's about asking themselves tough questions like,
could this video be misinterpreted or used to spread harmful ideas?
right, exactly.
Or am I perpetuating stereotypes?
Right.
Or contributing to a culture of negativity?
Exact. It's about thinking beyond the immediate goal of going viral and considering the long-term impact of their work.
And what about platforms like YouTube? What role do they play in all of this?
Platforms have a huge responsibility to moderate content, enforce community guidelines, and combat the spread of misinformation and harmful content.
But it's like a constant battle, right?
It is.
With millions of hours of video uploaded every day.
Yeah.
It's impossible to catch everything.
It's definitely a challenge, but it's one that platforms need to prioritize.
Okay.
They need to invest in robust content moderation systems.
Right.
Work with experts to develop effective policies and be transparent about their efforts to combat harmful content.
And it's not just about removing content, right?
Right.
It's also about promoting positive and constructive content.
Exactly.
Amplifying voices that are making a difference.
Yeah.
And fostering a healthy online community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Platforms have the power to shape the online landscape by promoting content that is informative, inspiring, and thought-provoking.
Right.
They can help to create a space where diverse voices can be heard,
Right.
where critical thinking is encouraged, and where constructive dialogue can flourish.
It sounds like a tall order, but it's an important one.
It is.
And it's not just up to creators and platforms.
Right.
We as viewers have a role to play too.
Right. We need to be critical consumers of online content, fact-check information before sharing it, and consider multiple perspectives before forming opinions.
Yeah.
We need to be aware of our own biases,
Yeah.
be willing to challenge our assumptions, and engage in respectful dialogue with those who hold different viewpoints.
It's about being active participants in shaping a healthy online environment,
Yeah.
not just passive consumers of whatever comes across our screens.
Exactly. And it's about using our voices to amplify messages that are positive, constructive, and aligned with our values.
Okay.
We can choose to support creators who are making a difference, share content that inspires us, and engage in conversations that promote understanding and empathy.
It sounds like there's a lot we can do, both individually and collectively, to navigate this complex landscape of viral videos and their impact on our world.
There is. And while it may seem daunting at times, it's ultimately about recognizing that the power to shape this digital landscape lies in our hands.
Right. We have the power to choose what we create, what we share, and what we consume.
Right.
We have the power to amplify voices that are making a positive impact.
Yeah.
And to challenge those that are spreading harm.
Right.
And ultimately, we have the power to create a digital world that reflects the values we want to see in the real world.
Well said.
So on that note, I think it's time to wrap up our deep dive into YouTube's most viewed videos.
I agree. We've covered a lot of ground exploring the evolution of viral content, the mechanics of view, counting the impact of emerging technologies, the psychology of virality, and the ethical considerations surrounding this global phenomena.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating journey, and we hope you've enjoyed exploring these topics with us.
Yeah, we hope you learned some surprising facts, gained new insights, and maybe even sparked some ideas for your own online adventures.
And as you continue to navigate the vast and ever-changing world of online video, remember to be curious, be critical, be mindful, and most importantly, be an active participant in shaping the digital landscape.
That's it for this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep questioning the world around you.
Thanks for listening.